We have always wanted to watch those highly rated BL dramas because those are some of the most recommended of all time. But not everything is created equal. There were some BL series which garnered the lowest scores from the fans due to various reasons. In this video, we will be having the list of 10 lowest rated BL series of all time. If you also have your own list of least favorite BL dramas, feel free to share it on the comment section below, including the reasons why. Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's start our video. Number 10. My Boy. With an average ratings of 6.1, My Boy sits at the number 10 of this ranking. Unlike most of the BL dramas we are seeing today, this Thai BL had fresh faces when it first aired. This made some fans excited, but even before the series started, some were already noticing the lack of chemistry of the couples. Aside from that, some also pointed out that the main couple look a little bit older for college students. Story-wise, this BL felt weird in the entire time, and the writing of both couples did not help to improve the overall quality. For some, My Boy could have been a 6-episode BL in order to shorten and erase some fillers which did not add anything to the story. If you haven't watched this yet and still want to include it to your watch list, My Boy can be watched on YouTube. Number 9. Evening Cafe. Just a bit lower compared to My Boy, Evening Cafe has an average ratings of 6.0. I actually haven't seen and heard this, so I really don't know anything about it, but it's a short series composed of 4 episodes which had a runtime of 10 minutes each. Like what you expect from most short series, Evening Cafe is a low-budget BL which only revolves around one setting. This BL came out 3 years ago, so it's quite understandable why the result came out like this due to the restrictions caused by the pandemic, but even so, those who have seen it felt that the execution was not doing justice at all and its plot was boring. Evening Cafe can be watched on YouTube. Number 8. Physical Therapy. Another Thai BL series with an average ratings of 6.0 is Physical Therapy, and I have read a lot of negative reviews about it even when it was still airing back in 2022. I was actually about to watch this before, but it was not doing well in terms of technicalities. Some reviewers even mentioned that it was boring and confusing, and the length of the show did not help it to proper tell its plot. On the other hand, fans felt regret due to the main cast being so attractive, but even that aspect did not save the whole show. Physical Therapy can be watched on Gaga Ulala. Number 7. Hit Bite Love. Having a 6.0 ratings, Hit Bite Love lands on our 7th spot. Although this BL is included in this list due to having low ratings, it's actually not the reason why I did not bother watching it before. But even with some negative feedbacks, there's a handful of fans who really liked this one and wanting to see what the second season has to offer. When this BL finished airing last year, the production company had announced that the second season is already in the works, but it will only be pushed through once they gain 1 million subscribers on their YouTube channel. As of now, there's no official statement whether a second season will still happen in the near future. Hit Bite Love can be watched on YouTube. Number 6. Dinosaur Love. A tad bit lower compared to other BLs listed below it. Dinosaur Love is rated at 5.9. It was supposed to be a funny series, but the execution and acting were not really doing its job to make it work. The teaser was indeed interesting and catchy, but because of expectations, the disappointment for this series was even bigger. What the audiences actually liked in this show was only the kissing scene, which was quite surprising, but that did not also help the show to recover from the mess. Dinosaur Love can be watched on iQIYI. Number 5. Loveless Society. Released in 2021, Loveless Society scored a total ratings of 5.9. The reviews on this one were mixed of good and bad feedbacks, probably due to the preferences of the viewers. Some would say that Loveless Society had no plot whatsoever, but some enjoyed watching the whole series. This Thai BL only composed of 4 episodes as opposed to the usual 12, so for others, this is much bearable due to lesser screen time. As of now, the official YouTube links for Loveless Society no longer works, while Line TV ceases operations a few years ago. Number 4. Check out Aired in 2022, Check Out got a total ratings of 5.6 and is dubbed as one of the most controversial BLs of all time. When the special episode was released initially, this hyped the fans because of how good it was, but the hype died eventually due to the lackluster execution of its plot. This disappointed a lot of fans and got a lot of bad reviews just a few episodes since its release. But like some BLs on this list, there's quite a handful of viewers who still liked it and felt that the rating was too low for what they have seen. Check Out can be watched on iQIYI and YouTube. Number 3. That's My Candy. Also released in 2022, That's My Candy got a ratings of 5.5 overall. This Thai BL was the comeback of Kim Kop on that particular year, but sadly, the feedbacks were not that great for the show. Unlike other BL dramas which make parodies, That's My Candy was dubbed as a failed shot for making it too much confusing for the viewers. Nevertheless, the fans of the main couple were happy to see them together again, but they were also hoping that the two would have a well-written script for their next series. That's My Candy can be watched on Viki and WeTV. Number 2. Crazy Handsome Rich. Rated at 5.2, Crazy Handsome Rich lands on our second spot. Lee Frank also starred in a different BL drama last year called Love Syndrome, which also got a low ratings, but Crazy Handsome Rich was even worse in terms of its reviews. Most fans who have seen it were criticizing the dubbing, which made the series unnatural for them. The execution of its plot wasn't also the favorite of the fans, but some stated that this would have been better if it wasn't for the dubbed voices. Crazy Handsome Rich can be watched on Gaga Ooh La La. Number 1. What the Duck Season 2. The worst BL series of all time based on its ratings is What the Duck Season 2 with a total score of 4.9. I actually watched the first season a few years back, and although I did like the initial episodes of it, I still dropped it on the last 3 episodes just because of how messy it was. But based on those who have seen the second season, this drama was even worse due to how badly written it was. Even though the first season ended on a cliffhanger, the season 2 did not do justice to put a conclusion on the story. With 5 years since it was released to the public, What the Duck Season 2 is currently the lowest rated BL series of all time. Which BL series from our list deserve a higher rating? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.